This week's episode picks up right where we left off in the last episode, with Marie and the group still trying to escape Elmira, only to be blocked by a group of guards who Jordan takes out easily. Annabeth, Marie's sister, leads them into a restricted area, only to meet a dead end. Shortly before Sam bursts through the wall, allowing the group to escape and hide out in an abandoned library. I guess Annabeth has some sort of future-predicting powers, which she reveals later in the episode that she has no control of, and doesn't guarantee that whatever vision she sees will happen, which Kate calls her a precog, which basically means the same thing. So the group tries to figure out where to go next from there, as Jordan discusses with Marie how her resurrecting Annabeth, which happened in the previous episode, basically makes her easily among the top 5 god-tier soups in the world. Which is true, but it gets even crazier later in this episode. During all of this, Cypher pays Polarity a visit after he learns about the group's escape from Elmira, telling him to convince Marie to return for her training. In return, he will stop going after her friends. But of course, Polarity disagrees. Shortly after, Polarity's phone rings and it's Harper, Emma's friend, trying to seek help for the group, revealing their location in the process, but it's just Cypher controlling him to get information. Meanwhile, the group is still at the library as Marie and her sister are sibling bonding, but that is cut short as the Viking named Viker finds them and proceeds to start wiping the floor with the whole group. Jordan and Sam get a few hits in, but it's nothing compared to what Sam gets after thinking he could hold his own against the Viking, as Jordan leaves to find Marie while the others take cover. He finally comes face to face with Marie, but before they could battle, that was interrupted by the daughter of Newman, whom he underestimated, only to instantly get killed with her tentacle tongues. Unless he has some kind of Terminator-level regenerative abilities, he's not coming back from that. Shortly after, Stan Edgar walks in, revealing he no longer runs Vought, implying Vought is now run by none other than Homelander. He tells Marie he's here for her, which she agrees to go with him only if her friends follow along. They get to his hidden bunker, 90 feet deep underground, safe from X-ray vision, basically implying that Homelander can't find them. He takes a shot at Mark Zuckerberg, calling his bunker a lesser version, but he doesn't really reveal anything here as he keeps stalling or changing the topic if Marie asks. The only thing he reveals is that the only survivors of Project Odessa are Marie and Homelander, and how Cypher isn't even the creator of Project Odessa, but he made it work with the goal of creating god-tier superheroes far stronger than regular soups. This brings us back to the theory that the Burnt Man is Thomas Goldoken, as earlier in the episode, like upon hearing about the group's escape for the first time, we see Cypher crashing out and then he starts physically and verbally assaulting the Burnt Man, which throws the theory of him actually controlling Cypher right out the window. Later, Stan Edgar talks about how Goldoken is supposed to be dead in a fire, which means the Burnt Man might in fact be Thomas Goldoken, as the group reveals. But that changes everything for Stan Edgar, as he reveals his original plan was to take back Vought with the help of Marie in exchange for providing shelter and comfort, implying he wants to take down Homelander. But now that Goldoken might be alive, he might be the answer to controlling all soups, because that was his goal before what was supposed to be his death. If that is really Thomas Goldoken, they could possibly stop Homelander. Meanwhile, Cypher and Polarity are still at it, as Cypher is still in control of Polarity's body, making him assault himself, as he yaps about how he wants to, in his words, call this herd, starting with God You. This means his plan is not just for soup supremacy, but to kill the weaker soups and leave the stronger alive, reducing the student's population to 75%. He tries to take over Polarity again, but this time Polarity is able to resist and sends him flying, but his body is nowhere to be seen. The episode ends with Marie leaving the bunker with Kate, after she tells Marie that she could be fixed, and Kate could then use her powers to keep Cypher out of her head. We don't know what to expect next episode, but if the Burnt Man is really Thomas Goldoken with the new plan Stan is implying, then maybe in the upcoming season of The Boys we might not see the death of Homelander. Maybe he loses his powers or they find a way to control him.